Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago 811. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys doing pretty good. You can see it's windy out here today. We're back at it. It's with the wind chills, it's probably like -6 degrees out here. This is what happens when you want to become an 811 utility locators. You gotta come out here and mark in these difficult conditions. We have contractors on site waiting for us for marks, and we got this power bank, high profile power bank. Then we got mark out. We're going to make sure it's 100% marked out accurately. If not, contractor hits this power bank, there could be tens and thousands of people out of power. All right, let me talk to you folks. When I'm doing stuff like this, putting this in this manhole, I go, the only reason why I can locate out of this manhole with this tool is because these conductors, they all have neutrals on them. So when I'm sticking this into the manhole, that water that's in the manhole, it's around the neutrals, go from this manhole all the way to the next manhole. That's why I could get a good tone out of the manhole using this, because I'm locating off the neutral. Now for you folks locating AT&T and you're trying to use like a tool like this and you stick it in the manhole, there ain't no conductors, there ain't no neutrals in an AT&T duct run manhole. There's only cables. So it's almost impossible to get a tone on a cable going from AT&T manhole to AT&T manhole by sticking this. You can't. And if you did ever locate it by putting a wire in it, you got lucky if you locate it right. Who knows if you locate it right? So it's very important. Just because I'm doing this in the power bank duct with conductors with a neutral, I could get away with it. I would never use this wire to locate an AT&T duct, because there's no way I'll get a good tone on that duct going across. And if you guys have, you guys got lucky. The right way to locate AT&T is to get into the manhole and clamp every cable in that duct system. Then you know you're exactly on that duct system. By sticking a wire in like this, you could locate that duct, AT&T duct, right, and then 50 feet away, you can merge right onto the gas main and start locating the gas as AT&T. So never, ever use this in an AT&T duct. Always get into the manhole and do it right. On these power banks, I could get away with it. I'm locating off the neutral. Like I said, the neutral's in here, goes to the switchgear. From here, goes all the way to the next manhole. From here, if it crosses, I might get a tone crossing, because that conductor, that neutral, will cross the road. So that's my advice to you guys. Locate it the right way. Just because I'm doing this in here, it's all right. But at AT&T, I would never use this. So now let's get this other power bank located. You can see I'm almost by the highway. But now contractor told me just mark up to those cones. So I got from those cones to mark out all the way back down there to that bus shelter. And right now temperature is like 0 degrees. You can see the wind blowing. So it's probably -5 degrees again. I go watch out the snow drifts. There's a lot of snow drifts here. If I fall into the soft spot, I could fall in 2-3 feet, maybe 4 feet. So I gotta make sure I'm marking this carefully. If I mismark this duct bank, we could have tens and thousands of people out of power. And that wouldn't look good on me if we had that many people out of power, because I rushed it. I'm not rushing it. I can make sure this is marked out right, because you can see the contractors, they're way down there, and they want to shoot this shot all the way down here. They're down there potholing right now. So it's very, very important to make sure I get the shit marked out right. So I can stick this into the manhole. Oh man. Now before I go all the way down with it, I want to make sure I'm connected, because if one of those cables are energized in there, I don't want to get zapped. So I'm going to loosen this wire up. I'm going to connect it with my hot lead here. Here's my hot. Hot goes with hot.
and then I'm gonna ground out. So it's insulated, so I could. Usually I'll ground out first before I stick that in, and that's what I'm going to do. Ground out. So I'm using this lid one more time because the ground is so frozen. I can't get anything off the ground in this out here. The frost out here, I think it's 12 inches deep. So right here, I'm pushing out 100 milliamps right here, 100 milliamps. I'm looking 100. 100. What, right?
Yeah, 100. Is that
all right?
9K? You're on 9K?
You got 100, right?
Yeah.
You want to be on camera?
Sure.
Yeah, I got a couple of people that stopped by to say hi to me. I was surprised. They recognize me in my outfit. All right, so I'm on this manhole on 8. Do a sweep. About 40 feet away from the manhole. Good tone right here. No. Good no. Agrees with peak. Nothing. That's it. Start marking. Like I said, it's cold out here. You probably can hear the wind blowing. It's probably like minus 10 degrees right now. Soft spot. Don't fall in. It's very critical that we mark out this power bank exactly, because if not, and you're off, it's my ass. I would need him to answer up to the big bosses, and I don't want to do that. Now it's null back, so nose over here. So wherever my peak is, so that's my peak right here. Peak's right there. My nose here, 10 inches away. I'm gonna put my mark outside, 6 inches out of the dots. So I'm covered within 18 inches. So you can see where my null, I have a good null right here, but facing away from the box, I have my peak here. That's why it's important to peak it out, null back, find out where your null is compared to your peak. That far off, 6 inches, 6 inches. I'm covered within my peak and null, wherever this cable might lie. That's why I keep saying it's very important. Peek it out and null back. Because if you only peek it out and you have your mark here, look where my null's going. I'm way out here. You're losing your 18 inches right here. You could be close to that fault right here because this is where the null is. And if the stuck is by the null here, I might be liable for this damage here. So that's why I peek it out, find out where my peak is, my null is, 6 inches, 6 inches. I mark my H pattern just like that. Can't go wrong, folks, can't go wrong. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.